So even with this podcast, like we never did it with the intent of making money, right? Like, so we thought we will create really educative, informative shows, put them out for free. But what we also realized is we have to inculcate and encourage the audience to give money. And uh, the high that they get from that is also very addictive. So what we have thought is for every show, like I will ask you at the end of the show, like maybe you can allocate some money, donate some money, I will donate some money, and we will let the audience have a poll. They get to pick which charity the money goes to. And hopefully that encourages a larger part of society to come in and participate in whatever the community needs.
Sure. Yeah, I think it's very important for society to give back. I always believe that. I think indulging in yourself is fine up to a point, but I think investing in society is so important. And there are so many things in a society like ours to that requires investment. So I think for me, when I look at the demographic dividend that India has the potential to benefit from, it's really about creating an educated, young population that knows what and how to leverage knowledge. And if we can do that well, and that's why I think we need to make sure that our education is of a high standard. It's not just about rote learning. It's not about just going through a curriculum, but it's about learning how to learn and applying your knowledge and your mind in a way that generates new knowledge. I think that's the way we have to educate our young. And I think the new education policy is trying to see whether they can develop a new kind of teaching and learning experience that is about a curiosity driven learning. And I really hope that works, because if it does, and it has to start right from school, then I think we really can look forward to a huge demographic dividend.
Yeah.
So I must tell you a joke. I was recently on a global uh, panel discussion. I mean, it was being moderated by uh, a very one of the investment banks, and it was Morgan Stanley, and there was a U.S. There was a Chinese woman entrepreneur who from Hong Kong, and there was me from India, and so it was about the India-China, economies. And of course, the last question she asked was, and we were talking about this demographic dividend, and I was talking about how India has this, at the moment, a very big advantage over many aging economies, and that was the kind of discussion we were having. I was talking about the STEM talent being developed in India in sheer numbers. So the final question was, Kiran, if there was one thing you would like from China, what would it be? And I said, well, it's very clear to me that it's infrastructure, infrastructure, and infrastructure, because that's what is lacking in India to make the most of everything we have. And so when the Chinese lady was asked, what is that one thing you would like from India? She said, babies, babies, and babies. So you can see
Right.
how dangerous it is to become an aging population.
Yeah.
And that's what Europe is becoming. That's what Japan is already become. And China is becoming very rapidly.
Yeah.
So there are very few parts of the world which have young populations, and we should make the most of it. But that young population is of no use if they are not educated.
Yeah. So the intent with this show was uh, every show should have some kind of an impact in society. And it's not about the quantum of money, but allowing the audience to pick where that charity is happening, uh, I think is a great idea towards getting people involved in communities and in causes around them. So we will pick a charity, we will also let the audience pick a charity. Uh, is there an amount that you think we should donate just to get this kick started?
Well, anything you say, but maybe 25 lakhs each.
Yeah. So we can do 25 lakhs each, 50 lakhs for this episode. And the audience, uh, please get involved. Uh, please pick. We want to keep this process as democratic as possible. And this decision will be made based on your choice solely. So looking forward to seeing how this experiment will play out so we can scale this up and get more people involved in the future as well. Okay. Thank you, Kiran, so
Great
much.
idea. Thank you, Nikhil.
Yeah.
I think you're always doing something so innovative.
Thank you so much.
So I think this is a great way of getting people involved, engaged, and doing something for the country.
Yeah.
And I'm sure the Prime Minister will be very happy.
Yeah, I hope so too. Thank you so much, Kiran. Thank you for doing this. Hi, I'm Nikhil Kamath. I'd love to know what you thought of the episode. Comment, like, and subscribe. And thank you for watching.